When surveyed, or at least asked, what's the most distracting thing when you're watching someone present or train or talk? And generally the biggest response to that is excessive ums and ers. I even think back to school when we used to have some, the odd teacher that would do it a lot. And being horrible kids, we'd take bets on how many ums or ers or stock word like or or whatever it is. What would you give to make sure that you never had excessive ums or ers? What effect do you think that could have when you're presenting? I would say from our training, the majority of us do it. I used to do it an awful lot. Very occasionally, it will come back again and I have to think about it. My name is Chris Dawes. I'm the founder of Open Dawes Training. And as well as helping others to have the confidence, the willingness and the skills to be able to speak in front of others more, whether that's presenting, giving training, speaking up in meetings, or who knows what else, because I've gone on from business presentations to commentating on motorsport throughout the world, hosting awards nights, voiceover artists speaking on radio, TV, you name it. Now I deliberately did a few ums there. When there's very few, it isn't distracting, generally speaking. It might be in this because you were listening out for it, ironically. But this isn't about eliminating them completely. It's about at least getting them down to a manageable level. Now, the mistake you could make is think about it too much. If you are now going to take on from this and try not to and so much, don't over dramatize that you just suddenly did. People can get into a terrible habit of suddenly going, oh no, I just did it again. Oh, I did another one. And it suddenly becomes even more of an issue. So don't panic about it, just silently acknowledge, yep, I did another one. But the most important thing from this video is that I want to give you some tips that can either dramatically reduce them or possibly, as we found with a lot of our candidates, stop it altogether. The first one is to actually make sure you're understanding why you are doing it. What are you doing when you Think about it. We're thinking. Somewhere in our evolution, it suddenly got decreed that we're going to audibly let someone know that we're thinking. I have no idea where that came from. I don't know why we felt compelled to do such a thing, but we do. So think about it first of all. Why do I need to let somebody know that I'm thinking? We don't. So change your perception. I do not need to verbalize that I'm thinking. I don't need to do it. I don't need it to be my go-to crutch. I can think silently. And that leads me on to one of the other key points, is that people have this conception that we've always got to be making noise. We don't. We've done other videos on speed and pauses. And on the pauses front, it is good. Silence is golden. So just pause, think, and then go again. Don't feel the need to go, now I'm going to carry on with the rest. Now I'm going to carry on with the rest. Instead, it could be, now I'm going to carry on with the rest. Now I'm going to carry on with the rest. I know it's a nonsense, non-sentence that I've used there, but you see the difference when you actually go silent instead of or Now, if you habitually and which does happen to a lot of us, and it was a big thing for me, was that I just got into the habit of saying it. One of the things that I found that has helped, and I hope it does for you, is to silently until you no longer feel the need to go to it. I've just ummed inside my head then. And I've done it again. So I am silently umming. I haven't verbalized it. So if I'm habitually umming, try doing it in your mind, not out of your mouth. Eventually you'll kind of go, there's really no need to be doing that. And it'll just stop or reduce dramatically. That's the key thing. One of the other reasons, and I've touched on it already, that we also and we do a whole video on this, is speed. We will be speaking so quickly that our mouth's got ahead of our brain, and I need to just take that moment to stop and to think. So just suddenly allows the flow of noise to keep going. Let my brain catch up, let myself catch up, and then I'm ready to go again. If you slow down your speaking so that you are always keeping your mind, your thoughts ahead of what's coming out of your mouth, you will naturally reduce the amount of ums and ers that you need to say. If you change your perspective to realise I don't need to let someone know that I'm umming and erring, it will reduce them further. And the habitual ones that are left, if you silently in your mind, it will stop you verbalising them, and it will reduce it dramatically. That's how you can really get to the bottom of this and improve your flow of speaking without the dreaded ums and ers that will become the only thing that people will hear if you're not careful. Think of some that you've sat in when someone's maybe ummed and erred too much. All you can keep hearing is their their If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. Make sure you click subscribe and then press the little bell next to it so that it will notify you when the next videos come up. And of course, can find out more about Open Dawes Training.co.uk/connect. All the different free downloads, all of the core video courses, the ways to get in contact, a free 30-minute consultation with myself via video so that I can answer any questions. And if there's a very specific requirement that you have, maybe I can help you within those 30 minutes. So drop me a line. It was great to catch up with you. Make sure that you keep getting yourself heard. Open doors that you maybe don't even know exist.